Okay, I'm not quite sure on how to provide a proper introduction to this video. Okay, you guys probably know CaptainAGaming. You know, the guy, he just hit 2,000 subs recently. He does the classic live commentary type of videos. Pretty friendly guy in general. And it sounds like a pretty normal Minecraft YouTuber, right? But for a little while, CaptainAGaming has been taking quite a bit of heat from a small group of players, and this is kind of an ongoing thing. When he posts his videos on the forums, people are just really on his case. Some people leave these nasty comments on his videos, and his videos have a very poor like to dislike ratio. Now, this is pretty unusual. You look at practically every other Mineplex YouTuber, and they get essentially no hate at all. Check out all the YT ranks, check out those who are even semi-popular on Mineplex, 500 plus subs, and it's all good, it's all friendly. So what makes CaptainAGaming different? There are multiple things that factor into this, the first of which I want to discuss are his forum posting habits. Whenever, and I mean actually every single time CaptainAGaming makes a video, he makes a forum post about it. Additionally, he will post the video on his engine wall and ask people to post feedback on his thread, and almost every thread he makes will become a hot thread. When threads become hot, which is usually 50 comments or more, the thread really, it just explodes because hot threads appear on a sidebar in the forums, so more people are more encouraged to check out the thread and give their input. Most hot threads end up with 100 plus posts just for being hot. So how does CaptainAGaming accomplish such an extreme feat? How do all his threads become hot? Well, he uses this system to his advantage. It's a form of exploitation. Every time someone comments, he will reply to it. Even if it's simply, hey, nice video, he'll say, thanks, and almost all the comments go like that. He's effectively doubling the amount of posts on each of his threads, making it very easy to rack up a lot of comments. Forum threads kind of have a snowballing effect like that, and it gives the video itself a ton of views. Now, the way I have worded this explanation, it might have come off as a little negative, as this was a bad thing that CaptainAGaming is doing. And that's what a lot of people think. They think CaptainAGaming is abusing the system. He is shamelessly advertising. He is hogging forum attention, which indirectly affects other quality threads that might have otherwise received that attention. They think that only small YouTubers should post videos in YouTube Showcase to kickstart their channel, and they shouldn't be posting every single video they make. But you know what I think? I think CaptainAGaming is smart. I think he understands the way the system works, and he's using it to his advantage to get views and popularity. If I were not forum banned, I would be doing all the things he has, because it's really a very strong method to grow your channel. In fact, I'm kinda jealous of the guy. People claim that what he's doing is a form of post boosting, which is a forum fence, but it's really a kind of in the gray area, and it's not really what the forum offense description is. And it's hard to bring about a solid argument against his actions. But what a lot of people who are against CaptainAGaming do is they go on his thread and just leave negative comments like, stop post boosting, oh my god, your content is not even good, you're ruining the forums. And, well, that's not mature, that's not the right way to go about things. If you really have such a problem with it, if you believe that CaptainAGaming should not be allowed to advertise like this, then take it up with the Mineplex staff. Because yeah, I agree that this type of mass advertising really shouldn't be allowed. Even though I called CaptainAGaming smart for doing it, I don't think it's right, but leaving hate comments on his threads works against what you're trying to accomplish, because you just bumped his thread, and you're gonna get warned by the staff for being rude. Also, let's take a break for a short disclaimer. I'm not what you'd call a CaptainAGaming fanboy. I got asked this for, I don't know why. I don't even really watch his videos, I'm not even subscribed to him, but I thought I saw all the hate that he's getting, and I just think it's not justified. Maybe I should discuss it. And I don't even think his content is very good, to be honest, and that brings me to my next point. CaptainAGaming has been accused of subbotting on many an occasion. I think it's still occurring, even after he made a video addressing the accusations. And if you don't know, subbotting is getting fake accounts to subscribe to you, boosting your sub count. And I believe it costs money to do this, and so people are saying this is what CaptainAGaming does. Often I find that CaptainAGaming's haters base their whole reason for hating him on this subbotting fiasco. But you can't do that. These are accusations, they're claims. It might not be true. You cannot base an argument off a maybe. It does not work like that. If you want to go through with this, then check out the statistics sites. Go on Socialblade, check the growth charts. I have done my own research, and I can't really find any irregularities in his sub count. The only abnormalities that appear are from what I believe the time that CaptainAGaming mass deleted his old videos, but that's another story. Of course, I'm no chart reading expert myself. I haven't done that much work with graphs in my lifetime, so if you want to check out the statistics yourselves, by all means do so. I'll put the Socialblade link down in the description, because I may have missed some important things in the charts. Maybe you guys can find some evidence of CaptainAGaming subbotting, if there is any. So, unless you provide real proof, I suggest giving up this part of the argument. and I would also have suggested to CaptainAGaming that in his video where he claimed that he doesn't subbot, that he show his analytics to prove that nothing fishy was going on. And it probably would have been a hard pull off, but I think it would have been very beneficial for him, because just denying the accusations is almost as weak as the accusations themselves. And even if CaptainAGaming does subbot, I don't think it very much matters, because if he does not deserve the subscribers, his channel will fail anyways, he won't get anywhere. And besides, if he had to pay for the subbots, why not, right? I say do what you want with your channel, with your own money. Like I said, if you don't deserve your subscribers, it will show in your view count, in your comments section, etc. Now, I think the reason that people accuse CaptainAGaming of subbotting is, well, objectively, I'm just gonna say, not objectively, but his content is not really good. It's basic. You'll see, like, people with 100 subscribers are doing the same thing he is, just better. I hope I don't offend you, but, like, well, I think that's just the truth of it. But people are afraid to bring this up because it's not really factual, it's kind of opinionated. Now, I can sort of understand where all the hate is coming from. People look at CaptainAGaming, they see his content, and they think, well, his content is just average. He doesn't even really put a lot of effort into his videos. The editing is very minimal, he's not super funny, he's not super skilled, there's really nothing special about it. And then they look at how successful he is, and that's what makes people angry, I think. They see this YouTuber who's using all these so-called cheat methods to get popular. He's mass advertising on the forums, he's getting real close with the staff team, and people get jealous. They think, wow, what a tryhard, what a sycophant, staff suck-up. People look at other YouTubers and think, these guys make better content than CaptainAGaming, why are they not as popular? And I kind of used to think this way too about CaptainAGaming. Truth is, sometimes I still do. So I really do see where people are coming from. I understand why you're hating on the guy. But you have to detach yourself from your feelings to be able to look at the issue in a productive manner. Now, the last part of this video, I'm just going to talk about general immaturity among the anti-CaptainAGaming group. Like, just don't be a jerk. I see on CaptainAGaming's videos, I mentioned this earlier, his like-dislike ratio is very bad. I would attribute this to either the silent, cowardly haters or a dislike bot. I say it's a dislike bot because his comment sections are often very clean, no haters, everyone's just having a jolly good time. But there's a lot of dislikes, and that's a good indicator of dislike bot, so whoever it is, it's time to stop. Using a dislike bot is just as bad as using a sub bot, and again, you don't even know if CaptainAGaming is using one. Here's one instance where someone Divine did leave an actual hate comment, and it wasn't a productive criticism, it was just a nasty comment. And I would expect more from you, Divine, because you're an adult, don't stoop this low. And might I mention, CaptainAGaming has since deleted this comment from the video, the whole thing, which was not a great move, because now it would appear that not even CaptainAGaming himself stands up for what he's saying. And his replies to Divine were not so mature either, so you know, neither of you guys are very smart in this. And here's yet another instance of Divine leaving a hate comment, and I'm not trying to give hate to Divine here, it's just, I guess, coincidental that I'm showcasing two of his hate comments. Nothing against the guy in particular, because many others are hating on CaptainAGaming as aggressively, if not more than Divine is. So anyway, Divine here is claiming that CaptainAGaming sent a dislike bot to his channel. But there's no evidence here. Divine, you haven't provided any proof, and you can't really prove something like this. How are we expected to believe you? And yet somebody does, Cloud Tower 50. And believing somebody's story without any evidence? Not what you'd see in a current YT. So I urge you guys to stop the hate, or at least hate in a productive manner. If you think he subbots, find some evidence. If you don't like his forum habits, talk to the staff team about it. Like, CaptainAGaming, at least he's a friendly, humble guy in his videos. If anything, I should be the one to attract more hate. I discuss sometimes controversial topics. On a few occasions, I've sort of bashed other YouTubers, which was, should I mention, a little childish now that I think of it. Now, I'm not asking for hate. I'm just saying, either get better arguments, or leave CaptainAGaming alone. The only real way you could attack CaptainAGaming, I think, would be in his kind of small hypocrisy. In one of his videos, he talks about not complaining, being grateful and appreciative for what you have. A good message, undoubtedly. But one of his old forum posts is him asking for YT rank, and in the post, you can kind of detect somewhat of a whining tone, just a hint. And in the comments section of this post, he got a bit of backlash. People told him, be patient, people said they were sick of him constantly advertising. Now, I don't want to be the guy who's directing the hate towards him. I don't want to be like, oh, go call up CaptainAGaming for this old forum post. I'm just saying, if you were to make an argument, make it on something real. Like, okay, I'm just saying, you know, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys aren't too offended by anything. I tried to keep it civil. Good night, folks. Jeez, your intro's loud. You ever thought of turning the volume down, maybe, huh?